Hello guys, and welcome to my first sketchbook tour. I've never done one of these before, mainly because I haven't actually completed a sketchbook before, so, well, one that is one that I can show everyone. But yeah, I hope you love this video. I started this sketchbook in June 2022 roughly. Not exactly sure what date in June, but around about that time. And ended it roughly around September 2022. I mainly started this sketchbook because I wanted to be more consistent with creating art, whether sketching, painting, just I wanted to be more creative and I wanted to fulfill that part of my life more, so having a sketchbook and keeping a sketchbook made sense to do, so I decided to do that, which then led to me challenging myself far too much. It's hard enough to keep a sketchbook when you're not used to doing that, but to then try and do the 365 art challenge as well was too much, was definitely too much. We definitely got there. I did not complete the year, don't get me wrong, but there was benefits, but we could get into that in another video because that was a bit chaotic. Let's get started then. So this is the first page of my sketchbook. Nothing's really too... I've just drawn anything basically. There's no rhyme or reason for it. Plants and flowers have always came pretty natural to me. Like it doesn't feel like a lot of effort to draw them. But it's just because I'm comfortable in drawing them now. But it can become really boring after a while because you feel like you can do it without thinking, so there's no challenge in it, in a sense. So I started push myself to draw animals because I've always wanted to do that. So there's a lot of animals and a lot of landscapes actually in this now that I look at it, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed the whole process of trying to figure out what I liked and what I didn't like, so that was good. Oh, this was my attempt at drawing my dog, Alfie, but it did not. You'll see throughout the sketchbook that I can never really capture Alfie. He's a beautiful wee soul, and I think that my skills just aren't there yet, so maybe in the future we'll be able to draw him. But yeah, there's not any consistent themes or anything like that throughout the sketchbook. It's really just what I was interested in drawing that day. Landscapes were part of it as well, so I was challenging myself to draw more animals and landscapes because these were slightly out of my comfort zone. So that was a big task, but I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of ugly people in this sketchbook because I absolutely hate drawing people. I do not enjoy it. It's not a forte of mine, so I don't put enough time into it, so that I just pretend she does not exist. I was actually really happy at the time with this. I feel like that was an accomplishment for me so early on, and challenging myself to draw more animals. The only thing I would say is that I spent too much time on him for being a sketch. He's far too much, and a lot of the stuff in here is I spent a bit too much time on maybe, but yeah, it was an interesting ride, shall we say. Mushrooms. I like to draw mushrooms. I'm heavily inspired by nature, as you can tell. Everything is nature themed. These are these absolutely awful people. Like, just do not look at them. I'm actually really proud of the red panda page. He turned out so well. Nice and loose, and yeah, I feel like I captured their wee personalities quite well, which was fun. That was fun. I really enjoyed that page. I start to kind of lose it a little bit here. Now you can see we're in July, so I'm starting to fade a little bit, and you know, not coming up with as many nice or good things to draw. The pages become quite empty and lifeless, I feel, because there's lots of like one single piece on each page rather than multiple items, which I kind of prefer. A fuller sketchbook, more like this kind of page, you know, these pages, they feel more alive, I guess. So some of them, I mean, these pages are absolutely awful. I would just like to skip past a lot of these. You can tell I'm losing my momentum. I just don't have the drive anymore, which is sad, but it's because I push myself too hard. That's what happens. You end up burning yourself out, and that's okay. That's fine. A lot of these ones now that we're into are based on our trip to Ireland. So my fiance's family are from Ireland, so they have a house there, and it's like our home from home. It's really nice. So a lot of these were actually done in Ireland, and you know, a lot of the landscapes are based on places there. So I'm not terribly disheartened. Oh, they're awful. They're absolutely yeah, they're bad. I'm actually quite confident in drawing buildings and kind of architectural sketches. I'm quite confident in that because of my design background. That's part of what I'd done before and studied at university, so that was, I feel fairly confident in those, which is nice. I really liked this piece. This piece was so, it was just a picture on Pinterest that I was inspired by, but I heavily am inspired and absolutely obsessed with patterns and texture. So I feel like when you're doing line work based work, you really have to focus on texture and patterns to make your piece like eye-catching, like in a completely new way, because when you're drawn in one solid colour, it can be really hard to capture that if you don't have lots of pattern and texture throughout. By this point, I think I'm home from my holidays in Ireland, and I think I really craved the sunshine, because Ireland isn't exactly sunshine, but we did actually get a really good time. It was beautiful. It was actually roasting. I was really happy with the frogs. I really was. Like, they are still loose enough, but I feel like, again, some of them I spent just a little bit too much time on them. For a sketchbook, you know, a sketchbook for me is like to get your ideas down and just to keep going, being creative without having the pressure of a final piece. The ducks, they were actually turned out really well as well, because if you don't know, I have a fear of birds, and I do not draw birds normally, but ducks for some reason they're kind of cute. I think they've got like a softer beak, which isn't as terrifying. Again, greenhouses, absolutely love a wee greenhouse, so that's got to get a wee greenhouse in there. This page is absolutely awful, and I tried to draw my niece and it turned out absolutely awful, so we will skip past that. Obsessed with deserts. Oh, I absolutely love a desert landscape, and this one turned out actually okay. It's really sketchy, and I really love that. Like, I mean, mainly I love a lot of these pieces in my sketchbook because they aren't perfect, you know, they are imperfect, I guess, but they're really loose, and I like to keep that, because I feel like once you get into the final process, you kind of lose their personality a little bit if it's too perfect. Love this piece. This is just yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I think I enjoyed it being bigger than just the one page. I'd been focusing on just single pages before that, and then making it the full double spread was a game changer, shall we say. It was really fun. It was really fun. And I actually filmed, I think, for Instagram when I'd done that, so it was fun. It was definitely fun. Birds, that was my only attempt at drawing a bird, but they were small, they were little birds. It's more like crows and seagulls and, you know, the big ones. They're terrifying. I'm starting to get to like the end of where you don't know what to draw, and you've kind of lost your mojo a bit, because this was all part of the 365 art challenge, so I was drawing every day, and it got a bit repetitive and a bit boring, because you feel like you have to produce something really good, and if you don't produce something really good, then you can't post it on Instagram, which is just silly. I think like we get caught up in that, and we all do, but it ended up leading to like major burnout. I loved these pieces. These pieces I felt more inspired about because they were a bit different to what I'd done before, and again, it was kind of part of my comfort zone. I felt comfortable doing them, but looking back, I'm like, you know, you could definitely do better, or you can improve in these things, but that's what a sketchbook's for. So, love a good fern. Gotta love a fern, so there's always ferns in my sketchbooks. Although I've only ever, I think this is the only sketchbook that I've completely finished that's of worthy viewing. There's lovely Alfie's hair attached there. Sorry, folks. So that is a big achievement for me, you know, and it was just fun. I really enjoyed this as well. This was really therapeutic. And again, it's another pattern, so gotta love it. Really enjoyed these double spread pages. I feel you feel more creative because you can spread, you're not confined to this little square, you can spread your drawings out over the 2 pages, and I really enjoyed that. I think I'll do more of that in the future. I think it was really fun. Again, like lots of animals. I think this is the end. It's so sad. Yep, September 2022. So yeah, that was fun. Let me know if you enjoyed this. If you would maybe want to see another one. If I complete another one, maybe we'll do that. Maybe you guys will push me to do another one. That would be really fun. Maybe I'll do a painted one. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do a sketchbook tour of the painting ones. That would be fun. Well, I hope you loved this. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.